Hi and welcome to Element Z3. Letters from the Second World War. Betty is a mother of 5. Her children have been evacuated and this is the first letter that she is writing to them. Evelyn is the eldest. 20th May 1940. My dearest darlings, Evelyn, dear, do read this out loud to the little ones. I am writing to you, my dears, as soon as I am possibly able to. Just a moment ago, I received a note from your head teacher, Mrs. Pettigrew, informing me of your new address in Devon. I do hope you are all well and not suffering too badly with homesickness. My darlings, I know this is trialsome for us all, but we must be so happy that you are all safe, away from the dreadful dangers of London. Just last night, the Germans were here again, swarming all over the London skies. I'm sure there'll be hardly any of Stratford left when they're finished. I received word yesterday that I shall be travelling to Kent away from these nights of fear and fire. I will be working in a factory to support the war effort. Evelyn, do write back to me with your news. We should all be so grateful that you have been placed together. All my love, Mummy. Henry is an evacuee. He is 10 years old and has been evacuated from his home in East London to North Yorkshire. This is the first letter he is writing to his mother after arriving. 10th September 1939. Dear Mum, how are you? I'm doing pretty well under the circumstances. They have brought us up here to North Yorkshire. The train journey was amazing. Did you know there are parts of England that are just fields and fields and fields for miles around? No houses at all. We seemed to be traveling forever, even though it was, in fact, just a few hours. Mrs. Smart told us that we had all done the school proud and behaved impeccably on the journey. She and Miss Billington looked like they were awfully sad when they watched us all go off with our hosts, families, even crying a bit, I think. I have found myself in Grassington with a quite charming family called the Davidsons. Mr. and Mrs. Davidson run the village shop. Sometimes after school, Mrs. Davidson lets me choose from the jars of lemon sherbets, barley sugar twists, and pear drops that they keep on a shelf behind the counter. They have 2 children of their own, both younger than me. John is 5 and Elsie is just a baby. Tomorrow, Mr. Davidson is taking John and me to the market to buy supplies for the shop. He said, we'll see sheep, cows, pigs, and all sorts of animals. Life is so different here from our place in Hackney. You wouldn't believe how much space there is everywhere, and everyone knows each other. It's almost like they are all family. I do miss you terribly though, Mum. How long do you think I'll have to stay away? Have you had any more letters from Dad? Do write soon and let me know how you're keeping. Lots of love, Henry. P.S. Please don't let Winnie play with my train set. Questions. How many brothers and sisters does Evelyn have? Draw 4 lines to match each character to the correct description. Find and copy one word from Henry's letter which means the same as perfectly. Fill in the missing words. Where do Betty and her family usually live? I will be working in a factory to support the war effort. What sort of factory do you think Betty will be working in, and how will it support the war effort? I do miss you terribly though, Mum. How long do you think I'll have to stay away? Have you had any more letters from Dad? What does this passage tell you about how Henry is feeling? How do you think Henry's new life in Grassington compares to his usual life in Hackney? Checking time. Answers for first and second question. Answers for third, fourth, fifth and sixth questions. Here are the rest answers. Thank you for staying tuned. Do like, share and subscribe. Try to keep the feel of writing letters for your special one. Take care. Thank you.